What's up, guys? This is your boy DZD, aka the Drank Kang, Purple World Entertainment, and you are live inside the Dungeon Palace Studios once again. If you have not hit that subscribe button yet, please do so now because you don't want to miss the hot content that I got coming for you guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and keep up. Really quickly, I just want to shout out a few of you guys. All of these guys that you see popping up on the screen, thank you so much for supporting us. These are a few of the new subscribers who have recently subscribed, and I just want to shout you guys out just to show you guys that I really appreciate the support. I'm going to try and shout a few of you guys out in a few videos. That way I can show some love back to the people that are showing love to me. I got a really hot video for you guys today. I'm going to be reviewing the Infinity Fame VST from IndustryKits.com. Shout out to Superstar O. Shout out to the guys at IndustryKits.com. If you don't know who those guys are, by all means go do your research. But I'm pretty sure that you guys already know who I'm talking about. These guys make some hot VSTs, and this is no exception. The Infinity Fame VST has a lot of sounds from your plucks, your bells, your stabs, your brass, all of the sounds that you guys like, and I'm gonna take you through it. I'm gonna show you how I made this beat, and then we're gonna go through a few of the sounds in the VST. So without saying too much, let's jump right into the video, guys. Okay, we are now inside the MPC software with the beat loaded up, and I'm gonna go through this pretty quickly. I'm just gonna take you through the beat that I made with the Infinity Fame VST. Also, there will be a link in the video description on the actual Infinity Fame VST from Industry Kits, the video, so you guys can check that out for more details on what this VST does. But let me take you through the beat very quickly. Right here are our tracks. Pretty good selection of sounds, and all of these sounds were made with the VST, besides my own drum sounds that I use in the beat. So it has a key melody for track 2. It has a lead, low lead for track 3. It has an 808 for track 4, a brass on track 5. Track 6 is key chords. Track 7 is some pads. Track 8 is some strings. And track 9 is a synth. I started out with this melody on track 2, and I pulled up an instance of the Infinity Fame VST, and I went to the keys, and the one that I use is right here. It's My Dreams keys, and that sounds like this. So what I did was I put a high pass filter on it just so I can kind of filter out the lows on that. And I do that on most of the tracks. That way the 808 hits very nicely. Then I went here to track 3 with the low lead, and I pulled up another instance of Infinity Fame. So what I did was I pulled up the Drageo lead, I think that's how you say it. And it sounds really nice. So this is what that sounds like on its own. And then when I added it in with the beat and the melody, it sounds like this. Okay, and then I dropped the 808 on the track next, and I pulled that up also in the Infinity Fame VST. That's what I like about the VST. It actually has some really good 808s in it. So here the first selection of sounds are the 808s here. So I went with the first one, the Ajax 808, and that gave me a pretty good sound. So that sounds like this over the beat. Really good 808 sound. I like the way that sounded. I also went here and put a few of my effects on the 808. I put a bass shaper. I put a transient booster also. Then I've kicked it in with some saturation, and then I kind of EQ'd out the bottom a bit. I'm going to leave a link to my 808 processing video. This has exactly the same type of processing that I do on most of my 808s. I'll leave a link in the video description so you guys can check out my 808 processing video and see how I process my 808s. Next, I went to track 5, which is a brass track. and I really like this brass. I'm gonna let you hear what that sounds like. First, I pulled up the Infinity Fame VST, and I went to the Battle Zone brass here. There it is here, the Battle Zone brass, and that sounds like this on its own. I like that brass sound, really nice brass. I played some chords and then some light melodies on top of it here. Just a little light melody. But these are the chords here. Now over the beat, that sounds like this. And that kind of gives the beat pretty much its meat of the whole entire thing. So next I went to track 6, which is the keys. Laid down some light key chords, and that sounds like this. Well, first of all, let me pull up the instrument. It's called the Keys, My Dream Keys. There it is right here, My Dreams. And really good. It sounds like this. So when I threw that over the beat, just those light chords, it sounds like this. Okay, that's my key chords. Next, I went with a high pad. Now this, all I did was I duplicated a whole bunch of notes just to kind of give the pad a rich texture. I went with the opera pad here in the VST, and really nice pad sound. So check out what that sounds like. It has like that old school type of feel, and that's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want that dry pad sound that most VSTs have. So I like this sound here. So let me show you what that sounds like over the beat. Just gives the beat a little bit texture underneath, and it helps with some filling instruments. Now next I went to a synth, and this kind of follows the same pattern of the chords. The synth is really nice. I'll let you hear what that sounds like. It's the Infinity Fame Retro EP synth. There it is right here at the bottom, the R Retro EP synth. And on its own, that sounds like this. Kind of the same as the brass sound, so when you throw that on top, it sounds like this. Next, I of course went to the drums. Basically all I have here is just a kick. I have my clap. I also have a hi-hat. I have an open hi-hat. I'm sorry, this is another closed hi-hat. And then I have a crash, which I layered. Then I have kind of like a percussion blip sound with a little delay on it. Then I have another blip sound here, and also another blip sound here. I wanted a bit of a weird type of sound, that's why I use these percussion type sounds in this beat. And again, these aren't on my own drums, my own non-percussion drum sounds. These don't come inside the VST. Let's put all of the percussion sounds in and take out the kick, the clap, and the hi-hats. This is how all of the percussion sounds, all of the blip sounds, and the crash. I like those blip sounds. Those blip sounds are really nice. I like that. So here's the kick and the clap, and also the ghost kick. And then this is with the hi-hats, all of the hi-hats. Now we're going to go to an empty track, track 10, and we're going to pull up an instance of the VST so I can kind of go through it and show you what it looks like. Just a few of the controls. Here you have your voice, which you can put in mono or poly or legato. You can make your notes do what you want them to do. You have, of course, your ADSR, your attack, decay, sustain, and release. You have your wavetable here, your LFO source, which that can be programmed to your mod wheel if you have a MIDI controller. You have your LFO pitch here, and you have your cutoff type. You can be high pass or low pass or none at all. Here you have your gain and your pan. I like that this VST has a pan knob on it. Really nice to have the pan knob on the VST instead of going inside the software and do it, because you can kind of just work with it right inside the VST. Love the reverb. It's very powerful, and it gives the sounds a nice texture whenever you engage the reverb on all the sounds. And then you also have the glide, where your 808s can actually glide, and that's really helpful to have that glide feature. If you use it on the 808s, when you pick them, you'll see how exactly it makes your 808s glide nicely. Then you have your left and right channel, that way you can see your sound on your left and right signal. And then you also have your cutoff here. So the VST is really simple. You won't get analysis paralysis with this VST normally when it has a bunch of buttons, a bunch of things on it. Sometimes you get a little lost in the VST trying to figure out a whole bunch of things, but this VST keeps it nice. It has an array of sounds. I'll go through the categories real quick. It has your 808s here. Then it goes into your bell sounds here, then your brass. Then it also goes into your drum packs that you have here. A lot of drum sounds, and there's different packs that will put different drum sounds on your MIDI keyboard, so you can go through those and see how those sound. You have your flutes, you have keys, you have gated instruments, you have your leads, you have your organs, you have your pads here. Your pluck sounds, which the pluck sounds are really nice. You can make your nice style trap beats with these pluck sounds. Put a little reverb on them. Use maybe like some delay sync or something like that. You can make some really nice trap melodies with the pluck sounds. And then you have your strings, and then your synths, and then you have a little vocal effect there. So it gives you a nice array of instruments here. Very nice array of sounds. Thank you guys at IndustryKits.com. Shout out to Superstar O for this plugin. Really nice plugin, and I'll leave a link in the video description to where you guys can go grab the Infinity Fame plugin and check it out for yourself. Also, as I said, a link will be in the video description to where you guys can check out the actual video from IndustryKits.com on the Infinity Fame VST. By all means, purchase the VST if you want some hot sounds, man. I put my stamp of approval on it, and yeah, go grab it, guys. Definitely a hot VST. That concludes the video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, I really appreciate the support. As I said, a link will be in the video description for all of the things that you saw here in this video. You'll be able to cop the VST, and you'll also be able to go see another video on the VST and what it does. Once again, shout out to IndustryKits.com. Shout out to Superstar O. Thank you guys so much for bringing us another hot VST. Keep doing it for us, man, and we're going to keep rocking with you. I'm pleased to announce that my Iconic Chords 2 sample pack will be dropping very shortly. Hopefully I can get that to you guys within the next week or so. I have a lot of projects to take care of, but I will try and get that sample pack to you guys. That way y'all can start enjoying some nice melodies and making some hot beats. Go get my Iconic Chords 1 sample pack that is on my website if you want to see some of the good things that I got in these sample packs. I'll leave a link in the video description. That way you guys can check that out as well. If you have not, make sure you follow my Instagram at the Drank Kang, and also follow my Facebook page at facebook.com/Dungeon Palace Studios. You can see a lot of hot content that we post there, and I love to interact with you guys. This is your boy DZD, aka the Drank Kang, Purple World Entertainment, live from the Dungeon Palace Studios, and I will check you guys in the next video. Peace.